Okay, so basically we named it Daily Ease. So for this is a device that we kind of like recording different the location of the paints and as well as the paint type. And then for this applications, we would like to kind of like help you to connecting this device and as well as like recording the different body situations within this applications. So
Okay, so you have these acetates that show the different levels of the body, from skin to nerves to skeleton to organs, and then we have the types of pain, whether the pain feels like you're being smashed or being pricked by needles,
yes,
if it bursts, if it tingles, if it rips, which is very common, you feel as if you're being ripped, or it's tight. Okay.
yeah.
So we're looking at skin system just now?
Yeah, we're looking at skin system just for now.
Yeah.
And then when you kind of press my device, and then you connect it to it,
Okay.
and start it, so that within you can press the different bodies and selecting the layers from.
Okay. So you select which bit is hurting,
Yes.
and then I can see that you tell the device how sore you are by the amount of pressure you put on
Yeah.
the pad.
Yes. So we have a sort of like a pressure sensor underneath, so that when you press it, we can kind of like detect it for the pain level of the of your different location of the bodies.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Will we try that?
yeah, you want
So
to?
do I do the start now?
And then
Okay.
you can.
Right. The moment. Get this right round.
So basically, for now, we sort of wanted to switch it into muscles.
Muscles. Mm.
So maybe place it in here.
Okay.
Okay. So we can hide this like a drawer.
Yeah, it's like a drawer, right?
Yeah.
Put them away. So you'd say what muscle areas are sore. Let me see. Here is quite sore just now. So you would push that.
And then you continue on it. So
Okay.
you're sort of like selecting the area that have like that was like
A
have
5.
really pains.
Right.
Yeah, extremely pains, like specifically for today, that which is like a kind of like for example, if today my chest is in a really pain situation, so you can sort of like select it as part.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do the start now.
So when you press it, you can kind of like identify that that's like in a level 5 of pain.
Okay. Okay. Please. So then you tell it which type of pain you're
Yes.
getting there. Would be the ripping one. And you put this into that socket there,
Yeah.
Just wait.
and then start now.
Yeah. First, because
Okay.
just a prototype.
Yeah. Yeah. So then it comes up with what you pick. Okay.
So continue. So you kind of like finish.
And then you
with
or go back again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have different layers, so you can
Yeah,
go back to
yeah.
different
So
layers.
you would start again with
Yes.
say the skeletal part of the body.
Mm-hmm.
That would be great. Okay.
So when you're done with this part, you can click on the finish button,
Yeah.
and then we have evolved in the in here. I remember it was a fish, kind of like when you finish the progress
Okay.
with and then you're gonna kind of grow out from fish
Yeah.
Right.
to over.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So for another, like for other situations such as like sleep
Uh-huh.
medicines and like
An activity.
activities, is sort of like something that you kind of like use to for like a self-management purpose.
Okay.
You can record it in my diaries.
Okay. So you can record how you're feeling.
Yeah.
I can see how long your headache has lasted today. You can mark all these sort of things.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good one. What the reasons for your pain? Well, mine today is particularly because of the bad weather.
Yeah.
So you would mark that there too. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can kind of
So
Scroll
scroll.
down.
Yeah.
and then because I for this card, like the little card here,
Uh-huh.
it's like basically the card that you sort of like set it up by yourself, so it
Okay, so you can customize it
Yeah.
and put in the medications or the methods you use to help
Yeah.
your pain. If it's meditation perhaps, or a heat pad, or some exercise. I can see swimming there.
Yeah.
If you take an extra painkiller for the breakthrough pain or something,
Yeah.
and then you can mark in, again you would set this up
Mhm.
with the various drugs you use and put the levels of those you're using,
Mhm.
and then how the pain is impacting on you
Mhm.
throughout the day.
Yeah. So we also.
Yeah, and of course a very important one that people sometimes forget is how you're feeling,
Mhm.
because the mood can very much affect the pain levels, as we all know. When we're in chronic pain, if you're unhappy,
Mhm.
your pain really seems worse.
Mhm.
It's very, very much worse. And then maybe some notes as to,
Yeah. Some.
I
drop
presume,
off.
what you were doing today that accounts for how you're feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like what are some specific details that you wanted to mention that related to the pains just for today?
Okay. So that's great. So then all this data would go to, you would either keep it on your phone for yourself,
Yes.
or the doctor could access it too.
So basically we have so for we have two interface. For this interface just specifically for yourself.
Yeah,
So you can, like, when you click out the finish button,
yeah,
when you go to the insights,
okay.
so basically you can check on different data right here.
Okay,
And then we also have a doctor interface. I mean, the consultant's interface. Basically, those are the interface that the consultants also, or they can kind of check out what your inputs, your situations from months or seasons.
yeah, so that they could see how you've been since the last time you saw the clinician.
Yes.
So I mean, in some cases here it's maybe every 6 months you'll see a clinician, but then he's got a record
Yeah.
on his laptop
Yeah.
of how you've been.
Yeah, just like in a very like specifically image, so that they
Mhm.
can sort of like get to know like how you've been lately. It can sort of like helping them diagnose.
Yeah, yeah. I think this would be very helpful for the clinicians,
Mm-hmm.
and also important for the patient to be able to record easily how they're feeling. useful. So then the patient can work out what they should or shouldn't be doing. You know, what activities hurt them. We're all very much encouraged to pace,
Yeah.
but it's very difficult to know how you pace unless you have a record.
So,
And this is what the clinician would see.
yeah, the doctor said.
Okay.
So it's like just for this interface, you can have like different. It just identify different layers of your body, and then you can the doctors can like kind of selecting this sort of layers
Okay.
and sort of like and then see which part of the bodies are in pains and what are some pain levels. And in here is like kind of in here it will shows up like what are some triggers, the features that triggers the pains, and underneath is like a graphic that identify the features that might the activities or features that might impact
Yeah.
the pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're getting those in graphical detail too.
Yeah.
Yes.
All easy to see. And this really, I think, would help the clinician no end. It would be very helpful to them. I believe, did you show this? I believe you showed this to one of the pain
Yeah.
clinicians,
Yeah.
and she really liked this.
Yeah, she kind of helped with us like identifies like what are some features that we would like to improve, and then
Okay.
and then states like what are some data or index that can help her to kind of diagnose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
she found that the pain impact is very important for her to know, like the activity stuff, and also the trigger and relief, to let the doctors know that if the users can take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. No, providing valuable data would be really good.
that. Yes.
Okay. Do you want to do a recording of you four on the
Sit
couch
down.
there,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll ask you some questions,
of
and
course.
we'll record that, yeah?
Like stop it.
So we get a